Hi, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you're well. So yeah, here I am. I've made it for the second consecutive week. I just really wanted to build up this channel and reach out to other women who have probably where they are right now is something that I can definitely relate to, having been most likely in the same situation as you at some point during my life. It took me a really long time to figure out why I was unhappy. I thought it was so many other things. I thought it was my job, where I was living, just like so many issues that I thought the reasons for me being unhappy. And actually what I realised once I kind of started to, I guess, stop deflecting and apportioning blame to other things, that the reason why I was so unhappy is because I wasn't really taking care of myself. I was 3 stone overweight, and it was having such an impact on my life. And it's so weird, because I think when you're in it, you kind of don't really realise, or you just choose to ignore it. And I was 3 stone overweight, I had 2 young kids, and I was not living, or I was not being the mum that I wanted to be. And I was looking at all these other mums, and they were taking their kids swimming and doing the bike rides, and I just found myself making myself very small. I was so self-conscious about my weight. And that's another thing that is kind of like, there was so much guilt around that, because I wanted to be this fun, active mum, and I wasn't really doing all the things that I wanted to do with the boys. I was refusing to be in any pictures because I didn't want any evidence of me being big, and yet I was doing nothing about it. And it took me a little while for that kind of like penny to drop and go, do you know what? My situation is not going to change unless I do something about it, and I've got to do something about it. I can't wait for anyone to help me, because they're not going to be able to help me. I'm the one who's overweight. I'm the one who's got to do something about it. And so I spent a long time like making excuses, of finding reasons as to why I couldn't do something. And I spent so long, and I wasted so much time, because I knew what I was going to come up against. I knew that what I was going to be facing was going to be hard. I knew that it was going to take me out of my comfort zone. So what I thought was the easiest thing was just to not do it. So not to challenge myself, not to accept that the journey in front of me was going to be hard, because that was harder than staying stuck, which is ironic really, because the minute I had started my journey, it was just kind of like this, for want of a better word, this weight had lifted off my shoulder. And I get the same comment from so many of my clients, that the relief that they feel, that instant relief of when they've chosen and when they've decided to do something about it, they feel back in control, they feel empowered, and they feel excited. Because we can spend months, sometimes years, accepting that we're just gonna feel fed up and frumpy, and we can't, it's our age, I've got a young baby, I'm going through the menopause, so all these reasons as to why we can't do something. So we choose, even though we're miserable, we're fed up, we've just got no oomph or energy, we still accept that that is better than the alternative, which is putting a few months of graft in to come out the other end feeling healthier, more energized, more confidence, more self-respect, self-esteem. That is going to be starting from day one. It's not going to be something that just appears at the end of the journey. As soon as you start on your journey, that is something that you are going to feel, that empowerment, that just kind of like getting your control back, of being able to say, do you know what, I'm going to do this for me. I've spent so long pleasing other people and doing it for them. I've got to do this for myself. And I know as women, you know, if you're a mum watching, if you're a carer, we put so much time into making sure other people are happy, and we want to do that. We genuinely want to do it. It's our role, you know, it's our responsibility. However, you know, we feel guilty because, you know, taking care of ourselves is, you know, a luxury, or we feel like we haven't got the time or the resource or the finances, whatever, to do it. So we just think that we don't matter, and that we suppress how we are feeling and what we really want. And all that does is that suppress our desire, and we're therefore unhappy because we're not working on ourselves. And that energy, that negative energy, does ripple out. I don't know about you, but when I was, you know, my mood impacts the house. And that's not always to say, like, you know, I've always got to be on my A game and jazz hands, you know, but, you know, equally, I know that if I'm constantly got that down, no energy, can't be bothered, everybody starts to kind of like shift their moods, or, you know, feel like they're walking on eggshells, or don't want to like bring up certain things because they don't want to rock the boat. And everybody's kind of like walking and tiptoeing around each other. And it can have an impact on people who's close to you, whether it's colleagues, families and friends, because we are normally that nuclear that kind of holds everybody together. So when we are feeling down, that does impact everybody else. Whereas you flip it around, when you start taking care of yourself, and when you start investing in yourself, and you start doing things that gives you back again, because we often lose our identity. We lose our purpose, you know. And it's not that we don't want to be a carer, it's not that we don't want to be a mum, but we don't just want to be that. We want to be something else that is for us, that we can get up out of bed and go, do you know what, I'm really happy because I'm doing this today, or I feel like this, or I'm going to achieve this, because we are entitled. We do deserve to have those goals, to have those dreams, to have those aspirations. And it's not guilt. We shouldn't be made to feel guilty or feel like it's something selfish to work on. And if that does mean your weight loss, if that does mean working towards your healthy BMI, whether it's to embark on your IVF journey, whether it's to reverse your sleep apnea, or, you know, reverse your type 2 to come into remission for type 2 diabetes, whether it's to go on that, get the confidence to go on that job interview, to embark on a relationship, being on a weight loss journey is so personal. And I was in a meeting today, and you know, someone made a comment about, you know, I think this lady was a confidence coach, which is amazing. And she made a comment about something about, oh, you know, being confident because it's not all about being pretty and skinny. And I'm thinking, but no one like that, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, I don't wake up in the morning, and I don't think anybody or any of my clients have woken up with the goal of being pretty and skinny. Confidence is about how you feel, regardless of, you know, your journey, right? Or not regardless of your journey, but, you know, the women that I'm working with and supporting on their weight loss journey, none of them have ever come to me and said to me, my goal is to be pretty and skinny. They're coming to me because they want to feel good. They are worried about their health. They want to regain their confidence. That has got nothing to do with being skinny. This is about whether you have always worn a size 14 and your clothes have just crept up a little bit, and you know, maybe you're wearing a size 16 or 18 and you're not feeling comfortable and you want to get back into your 14s. That's amazing. Like, let's work together and get you back there. So, you know, I just feel that there's, you know, weight loss has got such an, you know, I get it. I totally get it. Weight loss has got, you know, it's quite, you know, a sensitive subject. It's quite triggering. But weight loss doesn't mean being skinny and pretty. Weight loss is about being comfortable in your own skin. Weight loss is about getting your energy back, getting your self-worth back, getting your confidence back. And that's the ultimate goal, whether it's to, you know, do a couch to 5K, whether it's, you know, any number of reasons. That's what weight loss is about. It's about, you know, shedding that skin of hiding behind something as this barrier, and breaking down that barrier and doing the thing that gives you joy. And I see it and I hear it so often when women come to me and they just say, I just want to feel like me again. I just want to get my old spark back. I just want to, get up in the morning. I don't feel so achy. I don't have to worry about my health because my health is an issue and I'm concerned I'm going to be pre-diabetic and all of that stuff. So it's deciding and it's choosing to do something about it, because doing nothing is a decision. And it might sound like, oh, I'm just going to, brush it under the carpet. But the scariest question, which I think you can ask yourself, especially if you're in a place where you're not feeling particularly great, where you are fed up and you're feeling your clothes are not fitting well and your confidence is at a low, ask yourself, would you be happy if you were in the same position where you are now in 12 months' time? And then if the answer is no, then that's a sign to do something about it, because I wasted so long believing that staying where I was, stuck and miserable, was a happier alternative and a better alternative than actually doing a few months of hard work and then getting back to feeling like me again. And as soon as I was on that journey, I've been maintaining my 3 stone weight loss now for 8 years, and the difference that it's made to my energy, my confidence, my wardrobe, my pride. I am willing to put the hard work in because I know the results I'm going to get from it. And it is that constant hard work. No one is going to say it's easy. No one's going to say it's going to walk in the park, but everybody is going to tell you it's worth it. Every single person who goes on this journey is going to say, you know what, yes, it was hard. Yes, it was a challenge. Yes, there was compromise. Am I pleased I did it? Absolutely. So this is about questioning yourself and where you are right now and thinking, am I really happy with where I am? Do I deserve better? And if the answer is yes, and if you're thinking about the one-to-one diet, you would like to ask questions, you're curious about what it offers, what the plan is like, what the products are like, how I can support you as a consultant, then get in touch. Honestly, you're not wasting my time, you're not wasting your time, because all it's doing is giving you the correct factual information to make an informed decision about which journey you want to go on. So I am a remote consultant, which means I can support you no matter where you are based on the journey. So based in the UK. So if you would like more information, then drop me a message. There's loads of ways that we can connect, and I'd love to help you and support you on your journey. I've got an amazing January payday deal. So if you're interested in saving a few pennies, which I know most people would be, then absolutely drop me a message and I'll get back to you.